Hey guys, it's Steph here. I hope you had a nice weekend. I am feeling very tired today. The month of April, I can't believe we're already in mid-May too, have just caught up to me. I've been working really hard. Whenever it's April, May, that's when our landscape business starts and it's just absolutely crazy. So I'm excited to just be in my yard today, but we've been pretty busy the last week in my yard. We've planted so many beautiful conifers and trees that I have to highlight. These are some of my favorite. We've experimented with many different trees over the last couple years, and these ones are going to be deer resistant, and these ones are going to be pretty cold hardy and just tough overall trees that don't get a lot of disease, and they're just absolutely beautiful. They also don't get very big. A lot of them are more narrow Compacta varieties, and some of them you can keep small because they can handle shearing. Anyways, it's been a great Mother's Day. This was a great surprise. I've been overly spoiled. I'm so excited to highlight them for you. So let's take a look at this first one. So right here, this is the Compacta white fir, but this one is almost full size. So I've been pretty patient right here. I needed something smaller. I also have a maple right here that shades it in winter a little bit. So I think it's gonna be perfect. It might only get 1 foot taller. I think it just anchors this corner so beautifully. So let's take a close-up look. So with the white firs, the deer don't tend to eat the white firs because they smell weird. They just don't like them. And they're this one's pretty pokey. But isn't she just beautiful? I am so happy I was patient. When I went to the nursery, I knew this is exactly what I needed, and there was only one left, and the shape was just absolutely beautiful. I wanted something that was just very traditional, upright, and it's so gorgeous. And then right here, I know I'm getting on a tangent, but these were just absolutely beautiful. These are the birch bushes. Selsey gold. It came to me. I was trying to think about it. Selsey gold birch. They need a little bit more moisture, so I'm gonna have to make sure I water these. But I was thinking about getting the gold mound spirea. Spirea just get woody after a couple years. I don't want to put them in my yard. They just don't seem to do very well. So these aren't gonna get woody, and they're gonna be really happy. And I just thought the small leaves were absolutely adorable. And so I've got to get one more. They only had 2 at the nursery just to tie it in over here. But look at that color together. We've got that blue white fir, that golden birch, and then right here, just look at that. Isn't that so stunning? Okay, anyway, so we'll move on to the next one, but I'm so excited about this one, and I just don't have to worry about it getting too big for this space. I've moved over to my east side of my flower bed, which I am almost finished landscaping this area. It's taken me probably 6 years. A lot of learning, a lot of trial and error, and a lot of mistakes. Sorry, I'm just letting that car go by. But this is the Bristlecone pine. So originally I was gonna maybe put 3 blue totem spruces in here or some junipers, but it just didn't feel right. It felt a little too busy. I have a blue point juniper right there, and then I have a Froberg Norway spruce. And so I just wanted one that got a little bit bigger to anchor this corner. And when I saw this one, I knew this is exactly what needed to go right here. Okay, so let's take a look at these beautiful needles. Look at the shape of this Bristlecone pine. So this will get fairly large. We'll get up to 8 feet tall, 8 feet wide. We gave it nice distance from the fence, and also we can prune up this tree if we needed to, but we gave it plenty of space away from this Kwanzan. And we will be putting a fence right here, so it can pretty much take up this corner as it gets bigger, but it won't do that for a very long time. We just maintained a yard that has one of these that is 30 years old, so yeah, it was probably 8 to 10 feet tall and 8 to 10 feet wide. I've seen these bristlecone pines all throughout my neighborhood in different cities, and they just thrive here in my northern Utah zone 6B climate. The deer don't touch them. They've handled the drought when we went through an extreme drought better than other conifers. And so I just know this is a really reliable conifer. It's gonna stay pretty, and it's gonna come back every year for me and do really well. I think this is a Suncrest spruce. It's a Suncrest Norway. We are gonna prune it really carefully just to give it more space and a little bit better of a shape. I guess if you guys want to see a video of us doing that, I would not recommend pruning your trees, your conifers, because you got to be really careful, but my husband knows what he's doing, so maybe I will do a video on that. But we are going to bring it in a little bit, give it some more space in between the branches, and I think it will really transform it. Right now it's just a little bit too bushy. Okay, last but not least, we've got the red Obelisk beech. Oh my goodness, has it transformed this area. Aren't these amazing? So these will, with time, get up to 30 feet tall and maybe 5 to 6 feet wide, maybe up to 10 feet wide. Don't let that scare you, because they grow super slowly We bought these ginormous ones in the ball and burlap, so they're going through a little bit of transplant shock. Okay, so here's the better angle. But these actually can be pruned pretty heavily. I've seen people shear them into hedges, like 6x6 hedges. And since they grow so slow, I can keep them about this size. I don't want them to get much bigger than this, but these ones are so tough. The beech trees are amazing trees. I have a tricolor beech that's in a shadier spot, but these can handle more sunlight. And look at the way it changes this flower bed. And then I just love the way it highlights the tulips, and it's given it some dimension over here. Just makes it much more dramatic. It anchors this flower bed, so when these tulips are done blooming, I'm gonna put in some Roseanne geranium and some powwow coneflowers. I think that white coneflower next to these beech trees are gonna be incredible. They're cold hardy down to zone 4. I think they're gonna be really happy right here. They're gonna get about 4 to 6 hours of sunlight, but they can handle the full sun. There's just not much else I need to say about this tree except for they're just beautiful, and they give you some nice, they would be great for a privacy hedge, for narrow spaces, tight spaces. If you don't have a big yard, you can sneak these in. I've seen people put them in their flower beds that are only 3 feet wide. We're doing that on another property. So I waited a while for these, and I just love, I was a little worried they'd be too tall for the obelisk. It'd make the obelisk look weird, but I actually think it makes the obelisk look so much prettier. And so we've got this beautiful maroon color against these green arbovitas. And then we'll have some beautiful peachy pink roses here in a little bit. And it's just a beautiful addition to the yard. Oh my goodness, I forgot to show you guys. Look at this thing. So this was right in the hole of where that was. We had already taken half of it out and kind of forgot about it because whoever put a clothesline in here was not messing around. It could have held up a power line. It was probably 5 feet wide by 5 feet deep. And we finally got it out. This was an unexpected obstacle. We had one guy here probably digging it out for 6 hours, helping us out, and they lifted it out, so now we've got to move it. But that was a beast. Now we're just so beautiful. Isn't it just incredible? I want you to put these in your own yard because you'll just absolutely love them, and they're gonna do really well for you. We will have to water these a lot until they get established. It takes a while in the ball and burlap for those roots to recover, because imagine that, just big tree and you're cutting off all those roots. But they will recover, they're gonna do fine. And then after a year, after they've been established, we'll come and take off the rest of the burlap. Well, I hope you guys liked the highlights of these trees. There are so many out there. These are some really fun discoveries, new discoveries. I already knew about the red obelisk beech. I'm just really excited about these other conifers. Anyways, I hope you guys are having fun in your gardens. I hope you found some inspiration through this video. I hope my videos are helpful for you guys so you can kind of get an idea of what you can plant in your own yard. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, comment down below and I will hopefully get back to you. Thanks for watching, considering subscribing, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you in the next one. We'll talk to you later. Bye.